interview you for my school newspaper, the Answersville Answerer. Say that 10 times fast, but not during this interview. You can waste time on your own time. This is my dad, and he's going to be filming this interview. Just to warn you, I'm also a cheerleader for Answersville High School, so I'm prone to bursting into spontaneous cheering. Go team! Like that?
I don't usually like talking to you Christian wackos, but I suppose I can answer a few questions.
Perfect! First question. Is it true that you believe that all living organisms came from a single cell that had its origin in a pile of goo?
Not at all. You are oversimplifying my worldview.
Okay then, what do you believe?
I believe that over millions and millions of years, animals have progressed from less complex life forms to more complex life forms, having begun at an extremely primitive state in a primordial soup.
In other words, a pile of goo.
Are you interviewing me, or are you trying to make me look ridiculous?
I'm afraid your answers will have to determine that. I don't mean to appear disrespectful, Miss Skeptic, but I'm not the one who thinks we came from fish.
That's science! There are PhD scientists who support my position.
There are also many PhD scientists who support the creationist worldview.
Well, they're dummies. Any thinking person believes in the theory of evolution.
So you put your trust in evolution because scientists believe it, and you trust the scientists because they believe in evolution? That's rather circular, Miss Skeptic.
My worldview is far more complicated than that.
Okay, so it's a larger circle, but a circle nonetheless. Although I guess I shouldn't pick on you for being unreasonable when your worldview can't even account for reason. After all, if we're just living in an evolutionary universe where everything happens randomly, then the laws of logic shouldn't exist.
I am on the side of logic.
I think now is a good time for a little cheer. Give me an A, give me an N, give me an S, give me a Wordville. What does that spell? Answersville! I am super pumped! Okay, next question. Why are you convinced that Christians are unscientific for believing in the Bible?
Because the Bible itself is unscientific. Duh!
Actually, there are many scientific statements in the Bible. For example, the Bible says that the earth is round in Isaiah 40:22, and Ecclesiastes 1:7 describes the hydrologic cycle. Not only that, but Job 26:7 says that God suspends the earth over nothing. There is no way the biblical writers could have known about these things unless they were receiving divine inspiration from the one who created the world. I think that warrants another cheer. Go team!
Now wait a minute. You're assuming that the Bible is a reliable authority.
Well, the Bible gives us a basis for truth and logic, whereas your PhD scientists are just fallible human beings. Men have come to some pretty faulty scientific conclusions in the past. So why are you staking your eternal destiny on the words of imperfect scientists?
Because they tell me what I want to hear, and they make me feel smart for being a skeptic. Wait, that didn't sound smart.
Thank you for your time, Miss Skeptic.